Okay. Um, 2 days after our show, we're just gonna see what's what. Um, I'm gonna get that damn canner. Um, yeah, she's been tripping a lot while we've been walking. We did our walk on the loose rein. I put her together a little bit. We did some leg yields, went around the barrels. Um, so yeah, now we're ready to go. Gonna see what we got in the trot. Um, I'll probably honestly ride the test. Um, just to do it, you know, just to do it. So during the test, I want to think about Jackie and I went over it last night. So in the test, obviously the canner is like ding 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 number one. It's happening. But then some other things I am not gonna worry about. Gosh dang it, Mare. Geometry as much because the barrels, because this arena is not the correct size. Um, I'm gonna like try and cut it off a little bit, but I'm not super worried about the shape of our circles, even though that was a couple of our comments. Um, I want to, in the stretchy trot, we talked about having her reach down a little bit more rather than just out. So we're gonna think about that in the stretch trot, and we talk about that in the walk also, in the free walk. Well, I'm gonna think about it in the free walk also. Oh, like being super relaxed in the free walk, like almost like like I just let I'm not going to, but like as if I just let the reins go and she was cooling down or something. Um, but yeah, we are going to canter a little earlier. I'm just gonna do a little bit of trot and then in the canter and then do the test. And then that might be it, depending on how the test goes. But yeah, that is where we're sitting right now. She's moving off my leg pretty good. So that's good. I am, I'm not frustrated with her, but I am because Jack and I watched it and we were like, bro, there was no reason for that. Maybe I'm trying to put my words together. I do believe that it was mental for me and for her. Um, I'm not saying that she was just like, no, I'm not going to can her. I think that there was some stress that she was feeling. But also like, I know that I'm really lenient with her. And so I want to, I was working on, again, Jackie and I talked about it a little bit last night about like goals. And for all of our students, she wants to talk about like, what are your goals for next year, for the next 6 months, for the next year? So I was working on that a little bit at work today. And I want to go places with her and with my next horse and in general. Like I want to for real. I've just kind of had one foot in the horse world and I want to jump in with both feet as much as I can, but that also means that I have to stop being so wishy-washy. Um, she has had plenty of time. She's had 3 years. Um, so I have to start being a little firmer and being like, look, Mare, you know what's up. You know the expectations. You know your cues. You know these things. I cannot keep making excuses for her, even though that like the mental thing is totally real. I'm sure she has a little bit of PTSD for that like situation and feel like that show a little more tense situation, like I do too. Like being, you know, we both were in a rough place for a long time, and we both have come a long way from that. We both have a few things we're still working through from that, but I can't keep letting that be an excuse for both of us. So I have to be firmer with myself. I have to be firmer with her if we are going to reach and achieve the things that I want to achieve. So I want to start doing that today, and like no more bullshit. Like, of course, I'm still going to be fair and understanding with her and with myself, but like I have to pick it up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try anyway. Good girl. Good. Leg, not you. There, good mare. Good mare. Too low now. Come on. There, good girl. Good. She feels so powerful. Good girl. There. Girl. Girl. I love it. So I'm going to try to remove her shorter reins and pants forward. Like my heel. Like my heel. There you go. There. Good. Good. Fucking rocks everywhere. Girl, that was not a great tower. That's okay. My fault. Good. There. Better for me. Good. Good. Stay up. Don't get too full. Grr. Girl, I know you're working hard. You're doing good. Good. Fucking watch. Shit. Sorry, baby. Okay. Good girl. Gonna do it in the dip. Good. Don't go down as soon as you pick up the drone. Come on. Canner. I'm going to flip it to the right. Keep my inside hand up. It's not going down. It can be up and out, but not just up. Or down. Good girl. Good girl. Push. I know it's deep. Push. Good job. Good job. Right there. Okay, we're going to do it. Good. On this corner. Good. Good. Good job. Good job. Good. Yes, Sophie. Good. Good job, Mama. Good job. That was good. Okay. Go to the right real quick. Stay with me. Good. Very good. Very good. Just up. Good. Very nice downward, too. Good job. Good job. Now, just move over. Good. Out. Yes. 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 Up. Step up. Step up. Good. Up. 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 Okay. Yeah. Good job, Sophie. That was pretty good, Mama. That was pretty good. Do that again. That might have been a little hard. There you go. Good girl. With her. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, sister. Stretch. Walk. Trot circle at E. Change rein. Tanner. Okay. Trotting, trotting. Trotting, 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 trotting. Trotting, canter in the corner. Circle at E. Trot. Okay. Stretch at A. Walk. F. E. M. Trot at C. Come down. Circle at E. Down, around. Change rein. Canter between C and M. Circle. Trot before F. Down and finish. Easy, right? You would think. I'm gonna also measure out a dressage arena so that we can work on her. I mean, I can work on it without the arena too, but just so it's there, like, okay, this is what 20 meters looks like. We can work on her strength in a little smaller space. Because I was, again, at work, I was looking at the tests. I think it's first level where it starts with the 15-meter canter, the half 10-meter circle, and the trot. So she needs to be strong enough. That's one of my goals. Sneak peek. I want to show first level 1 next year. I just want to show it. I want to nail, again, we'll talk about all this later if you even watch this video. I want to nail training 2. I want to show training 3, and of course do well in it. If we're not doing well in training 3, I'm not going to move up to first. I'm going to nail training 2. We're going to show and do well in training 3. And then I just want to show first level 1. If we bomb it, cool. I want to do it. That Red River Equestrian, where this show was this weekend, this year they had a show in mid-June, late July, and then September. So I imagine that'll be a similar schedule next year. I think there's some things in Bismarck. I think I haven't looked into that too much yet. Good girl. But at the very least, hopefully, be able to get to those 3 shows next summer. Okay, Mama. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about the size right now. I'm just gonna do it. Still? Okay. You can't read this. Thanks. You bitch. Good girl. Good girl. Well, fuck. Fucking horses are down in the pen, and she was like, that, like, My overreaction, that might have been a little bit of an overreaction, but that's not acceptable. She sees them out there all the time. She's not green. She shouldn't be getting distracted by everything. That's the shit that I'm like, what is this? Oh, man. I understand giving her slack and understanding in the show scenario in that ring when she's like, I'm kind of tense. I don't love this. I can't canter. But that is stupid. And I know that part of it is I have allowed it. So that's what she's used to. And I can't go to 100 like that when she's not expecting it because I usually let it slide. But, and not that I usually let it slide. I don't fix it. I don't get after it. I'm like, hey, can you please not do that? Instead of like, hey, knock that shit off. Right? So, yeah, that's just the stuff that fucking gets me. Hmm. Overreacted a little bit with the whip. I'm gonna fix myself. And you, Mare. Okay? We're just gonna do that again. So that's the trot circle down. We're gonna do that part again. I mean, she's cantering pretty good. Imagine that. I thought our free walk was much better. Off this leg. Off the leg. Thank you. Okay. I should be trotting the other way. Sorry, Sophie. Okay. Not, that was a bad corner. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about her, sir. I'm really not worried about the finer points. As long as you get the big things. Easy. Easy. Little out of control. Good job. See, like that. She was still distracted, but she did what I asked. She shouldn't be distracted at all. I don't want to say that either. But like, she's not new to the arena. She's not new to the horses out there. She should be focused in when we're working. And she's not. And part of it is my fault. But that's the kind of shit I want to cut out. When we're working, we're working. So she was still looky, but she was looky and listened, more or less. Good job, Mama. Good job. I don't know why I'm so worked up about it. Again, I think I went into that so fucking confident and so excited, and I had such high expectations for that as like, fuck, I'm not gonna cry. As that as a jumping off point for us. And it wasn't. Um, Again, still light years better than last year. If we were to watch the tests side by side, she's so much more, you can tell she's so much more comfortable in her body. She is so much more powerful. She is so much more calm. And we are so much more in tune with each other. I'm not discounting that at all because those are amazing things and those are things that I've been working really hard for. But it was supposed to be fucking awesome. And it wasn't. And yeah, I really built it up high in my head. I had really, really high expectations and again, it was gonna like launch us into next year. And instead we're gonna be at the same place, writing the same test. Because we are writing that test. And we are crushing it. Right, Mama? Right, right, right. Okay, need to work on your fitness, so we're gonna trot for a little bit. In the gym, just working on. Right? You a Fergie fan? I bet you would like Fergie. I'll play it for you sometime. You're still walking, and you're still off this leg. Thanks. Allow her to go forward. Good girl. I just need, ooh, sorry, now I'm just venting. I think another part of my frustration is there's always, like, the ground is really hard, or it's really rocky, or there's fucking, like, potholes down the rail, or the middle is really deep. Oh, I know those aren't excuses, but it's like I can't really hold it against her when she gets weird on that side because she's literally going like this on the ground. Oh, it drives me up a fucking wall. I can't get mad at her in that corner when she falls apart a little bit because she's suddenly trudging through like the super deep sand. Oh, I need $1 million. That's what I need. That'll solve all my problems. $1 million. I'll build my own place and I'll have an arena that is fucking pristine. And she'll eat. I'll feed her and she'll eat. Stop fucking tripping. Um, we can trot and talk actually. The barn owner, like, good girl. She says that Sophie hasn't eaten the last 2 days, and it's like once a week or every other week, I'll get this message that says, "Hey, Sophie's eating again." And then I come out and she eats just fine. So I'm like, "Girl, what are you doing?" Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think Sophie's the problem. Like, it eats just fine. You know, I'm not saying there are times that she doesn't eat because we've seen that. Thank you. But like, when you're telling me she hasn't eaten in 2 days, she texted me this morning. She's like, Sophie hasn't eaten in 2 days. I'm like, why am I just not finding out about this? And then I come out here and I give her this thing this morning, and she eats it. Ooh, good girl, pop. Your shadow's popping. Oh my God. I tell her, because she just throws what I want is wet alfalfa pellets. They don't have to be soaked. You don't have to be too wet. I want wet alfalfa pellets in a separate bucket. Oop, girly. You look fucking fantastic. There's going to be mirrors in my $1 million arena too. No more shadows. But I want alfalfa pellets in one bucket, wet. And I want rain in the other bucket. Good girl. Very good girl. Give me a little bit more. Sit a little bit and bring up a little bit. Don't curl now. But can we do the rock back thing without you just curling? I may be asking wrong because she's just curling on me. So I go forward. Go forward. Good girl. Up when you open, not down. I know you're working so hard, baby. You're doing so good. Yes, you are. Good girl. Yeah, sit quickly. Control. Control. Easy. Easy. I know, honey. You're doing great. I know you're working hard. You're getting tired, but that's what we need. We need a little bit of tired. And we need to push through it, yeah? Good girl. Beautiful, Mare. Beautiful. Good. Good. We're still turning now. Good with the stretchy. My whole face. There. Yes, Mare. Sit deep and support her back so she doesn't fall over the front end. We're still down. Good Mare. job, Mama. One prompt one. I know. As soon as you get this, we're done. I promise you. Yes. Good job, baby. Good on the downward, too, not falling. Good job, Mama. Good job. Good job. Okay, well, thanks for listening to me spiral there for 20 minutes. Oh my God. It's also, I'm just gonna get it all out. I also think there's this added pressure of like, we're gonna keep working through the winter. That's another part of my goals that I was thinking about today. Like, we're gonna keep working through the winter. Not riding necessarily. If I get on, we're gonna walk and do poles and like lateral stuff. Like my thought, like within reason. Again, this is all within reason and case by case basis. But like between 0 and 32 degrees, we're still gonna do stuff. We're gonna walk over poles. We're gonna do groundwork and work on setting those expectations. Um, Really, those are the two big things: poles and groundwork. Um, so not working, not enough to make her sweat, not enough to like get her like the icicles and stuff. Whatever, not whatever. Try not to sound cynical and blowing very real things off at the same time that I'm venting and a little bit frustrated. Um, so we're still gonna do stuff over the winter, but I very much feel the pressure of like, I can't keep working on her fitness and endurance. I can't keep good. Yes, you did so good. All the stuff that we're doing in the summer, like, not that I am gonna lose it all, but it's gonna stop very abruptly. And then we're gonna have to get it all back and like get her ramped up again in the spring. And I know that's a normal thing, and I know thousands and thousands and probably even millions of people do it. But it's frustrating when I'm like, okay, we're working on this, we're getting somewhere, we have a shitty test, and I want to do it again, and I want to keep working on that, and then all of a sudden one day it snows and I have to stop. So I also feel that pressure of like the timelines of the year, which is hilarious because I'm not a professional. This is not my livelihood. This horse is not paying my like earning me my paycheck. She's a hobby. None of it is real. Oh my gosh. But again, I want to do it for real, you know? That's a whole nother crisis that I don't need to get into right now. But yeah, I'm definitely losing my mind. We're walking. That's my fault. Not the kind of thing. We're still cooling down. Um, Sorry you had to listen to this. What a shit show. But I worked on it today. I'm going to keep working on it until Jackie and I have that discussion of what does moving forward look like and what are the actionable steps that we're going to take to get there. And it's going to be different. I'm going to be different because I have to. So, yeah, we're going to keep walking and make sure she gets good and cooled down. Thanks for coming to my downward spiral TED Talk. Good girl. Ooh.